Hi everyone, Drini here, and welcome to my channel. So we're going to talk about Wonderhero today, not just the WND token, but we will take a look at the entire ecosystem just to see where we are, and more importantly, if you plan to stick around and really invest in this game for long term, how do you navigate a bearish situation like this to your advantage? And let's dive in. So the first thing that we have to look at is we do have to look at the WND token first. So where are we? In our last video, we did specify that in bearish situations like this, a good investing strategy during a bear market is to establish risk thresholds. So risk thresholds are price levels where as long as the price is below our identified risk threshold, then you continue to invest accordingly. Otherwise, if the price goes beyond this particular threshold, then you stop investing and just enjoy the ride. Now, unfortunately, this type of strategy only works when we know that a turnaround is imminent. Unfortunately, when we look at the Bitcoin price action, for example, there is still so much uncertainty where we do not know, are we going to further capitulate from here or are we going to bounce back up now? That still remains to be seen given a lot of geopolitical and economic situations across the globe. That means we should abandon this particular strategy because of so much uncertainty. Why is that? That is because it's quite simple. You do not want to keep DCAing like this because you will be caught up in the middle. Your price action or your bags will have this equivalent value, but what if we just keep continuing down like this with no signs of letting up? You are better suited to just wait for a mega capitulation to the downside, or another option is wait for certainty to the upside. So moving forward, where do we go from here? The first thing that we need to establish is this current floor right here we are sitting at of around 71 cents could easily be broken. We have already seen that for tokens like THG, for example. When you look at THG, we established the floor right here. This was a key support level. We just blasted past it. And right now, the historic floors that we had before, we have now broken past it. So we are now in price discovery to the downside. Right now, the WND token is in the precipice of having that effect. All it takes is one more Bitcoin price action to the downside, and we will eventually go into price discovery mode for WND. So when we break this particular threshold, how low can we potentially go? When we compare to the all-time high that we had before, we are currently down 91%. During bear markets, when you look at the past historic price action of other bear markets, for cryptos, price can go down as much as 95 to 99%. So a 95% drawdown from the all-time high would roughly bring us to around 35 cents. And a 99% drawdown would lead us all the way to 8 cents. So this scenario is definitely possible given that the markets are not letting up and we continue to go on a downtrend. So if you want to go into Wonderhero, what do we need to do moving forward? So I can't tell you what to do, but I will tell you what I'm doing, and hopefully that gives some inspiration as to how you can plan for this type of situation moving forward. The first thing is, in this type of bearish environment, cash is king. So it's very important to allot a bag that you will spend for Wonderhero, but only if it fulfills certain criteria. So the first plan that I have is this 95% level. If ever we reach that, some of that money is going to that particular investment. Because once again, during bear markets, coins can go as low as 95 to 99%. I'm not going to come in now. Instead, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait for a significant downfall, whether it means a capitulation candle for Bitcoin, which is very similar to this candle right here or these candles right here. So if that happens for Bitcoin, then I will take a look at where the WND price action falls from there. And that is my entry point number one. So the first thing that I will be doing is wait for a capitulation candle, see where the WND price action is, and from there adjust accordingly. The other scenario and the more bullish case is if Bitcoin goes above the weekly EMAs, once Bitcoin goes above this, backtested a support before continuation to the upside on a weekly time frame, then I try to look where the WND price action is, and that is my entry point on a bullish case. Because what will happen there is you will have an appreciation of the WND price action, and whichever level it will land, that is your bullish entry point, because at least you know that there is certainty to the upside because Bitcoin has finally recovered and is above key EMA structures. So for those of you who currently have WND bags, and you're probably wondering, so what do I do with my tokens then? Should I just sell and buy at a lower level? You actually don't have to do that, because another option that you can have for your existing bag is take advantage of liquidity pools within Wonderhero, because at the moment, if you stake WND and BNB liquidity, then you have a 75% APY. So as you're waiting for the price action in your scenarios to play out, any remaining WND that you have, you can freely stake here, and you're gonna earn WND tokens, which we can use to either funnel it back into this particular pool or use the Wonderhero from here to upgrade your heroes and equipment. So let's move on to the Han token. And for the Han token, as you notice, we are currently in price depreciation. Very, very similar to SLP right here. So in Axie's case, it's easy to be bummed out because you cannot use SLP, apart from breeding, you can't really use SLP for anything. But the good thing about Wonderhero though, is you should welcome people who keep dumping Han into the market, because your upgrades for your various equipments right here become cheaper and cheaper. So that's one of the good things about the Wonderhero ecosystem, because you are not just confined with earning in Han or earning in WND. Remember, there's also the item flipping component here. And the good thing about Han is it makes all of the equipment upgrades much more affordable. So you can either utilize this particular opportunity to upgrade as much equipment as you can so that you can eventually become competitive in PvP, or you use that opportunity for cheap upgrades to eventually sell your NFT in the market by flipping it. But right now, where's Han going? Given that we have a continued downtrend right here, it appears that a lot of people who have initially poured money into Wonderhero are most likely just dumping Han into the market, because majority of them are scholars that have specific quotas that they have to get, or they are a lot of people who are really just concerned about making ROI with their particular investment so that they have the flexibility of either staying or leaving this particular game. Otherwise, if you are a long-term investor of Wonderhero, then you really have to take this opportunity to upgrade your NFTs. The other strategy, of course, and this is why I love Wonderhero so much because of its flexibility, is this bearish phase of the cycle is actually a very good opportunity to really snipe weapons and equipment that are currently on a discount. So right now, as you can see here, majority of the skins have fallen into historic floor. So the historic floor for any item or any skin is around $5. If you have more budget to spare, what you can do is you can really watch out for key NFTs that are very, very valuable but are currently only sold at ridiculously cheap prices. Snatch them up and hoard them for a while. Or even better, once you get them, upgrade them using Han, upgrade them using WND while it's still affordable. And once you've hoarded enough of them, when the market becomes bullish again, or when the Wonderhero developers actually fix the marketplace in terms of UI fixes, like being able to search for equipment, being able to search for stats, being able to filter certain things, wait for the prime opportunity where your NFTs will have the maximum visibility as well as the maximum opportunity when everyone is bullish before selling it into the market. And there you go. Problems aside, and I've also been burned by the Polygon congestion PvP debacle that has happened in the past couple of days, I still think that Wonderhero is still a very, very good game that incorporates multiple elements in order to make money. So the key difference between Wonderhero and other games is the level of flexibility when it comes to the options available to you when it comes to earning. You can either earn by fighting, you can earn by flipping, you can earn by upgrading and flipping, you can earn by being competitive in PvP, you can earn by grinding it out in PvE. Not a lot of games have that, and not a lot of games have that level of complexity at this very, very early stage of crypto gaming.